Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We got some Datamines here for the upcoming Christmas banner. Everything is up pretty much. We got Hector's weapon, which actually dropped earlier than the Datamines, so we already knew what he was up to. And we got the stats now, and also pretty much everything else, some more information, Hall of Forms, and new customization pack. So we're going to start things off in Hall of Forms over here. So, of course, this one is going to be Sacred Stones themed, and these are going to be the heroes. So we have Brave Erica, we got Legendary Myrrh, we have Summer Ephraim, and then we have Nami. So, Legendary Myrrh is an interesting one. She hasn't refined yet, so there's not really much telling what she's going to be capable of after that. She already has Warp Bubble, though, so giving her high Dragon Wall might be counterproductive, but at the same time, it's also productive because it's the highest scoring beast skill in the game for dragon types. So if you care about scoring and you plan to use Myrrh, then I mean, high Dragon Wall still has value. But if you actually wanted to give her a beast skill that's going to do something, there's definitely a lot of better options. For example, like Dragon Scales from the Halloween banner is a decent one. As for Erica, I mean, Erica's okay, I guess. Like, she got her refine already, and it's decent. I guess you would want to give her stuff like Momentum or Potent 4. Give her, like, Flared Sparrow, and then maybe Attack Speed Incited or something like that in the C skill. Ephraim is not really doing much right now. He is a Brave attack unit, and he's got some solid defenses, but that's really not enough to separate him from the rest of the cavalry types right now. The main cool thing that he used to do was that he gets +1 movement, but nowadays that's an open commodity. Like, everyone is able to do that with the Sigurd ring, so he's not special anymore. And then Nabi was just never good, unfortunately. So RIP, the crybaby. Yeah, so Myrrh may be interesting, but hard to say until we see her refine. Okay, so these are going to be the Tempest Trial Sacred Seals that we're getting. So we have here Wrathful Staff and Speed and Res Tempo. Two pretty good ones, honestly. Like, you may look at Wrathful Staff and think, oh, that's way late for us to finally be getting that. But with the incoming assist skill that's going to be on this Christmas Hortensia, that's absolutely going to be a buff to all the staff type units in the game. Wrathful Staff might be an interesting Sacred Seal. Also, not to mention, that opens up the B slot for a lot of these staff units to run whatever at this point. And there's a lot of good B skills, of course. The B skill is the most highly contested passive slot in the game. It's been like that ever since the start. So, for example, giving your staff units Resonance allows them to pierce DR and do a lot of extra damage. And now they don't have to run a hard Wrathful Staff B skill to do, like, mitigate the half damage that staff weapons do. So, pretty good seal there. And then Speed and Res Tempo, just another tempo seal, is just good. So, there we go for the Sacred Seals. Okay, next up we have the customization pack, which... Alright, let's go ahead and open that. I thought I had already opened it, but... Alright, let's just open it again. Okay, so we have here Baby Hector as an ephemera code, and then we have 22 orbs, and this is $9, basically $8.99. Is this worth it? I would have to say no. Like, what does this guy come with again? Armored Beacon, and then his ace skill is a preference, and then he's got Vengeful Fighter 4 and some kind of save skill. I think it was Def Res Far Save that he came with. I may be remembering that wrong, but I'm pretty sure he came with Far Save, so... Yeah, not particularly great. Armored Beacon is okay, but it's no shield fighter, and they literally just gave us the save skill that accompanies shield fighter with Briar. So, yeah, this guy is kind of dead in the water as fodder. You don't really need him. And Vengeful Fighter 4 is, like, laughable at this point compared to Slick Fighter 4 and what's the other one? Wily Fighter 4, and then, of course, Shield Fighter, which is omnipotent compared to all the other shields or armored skills. So yeah, I would not recommend this. Okay, next up, let's go ahead and take a look at the stats now for these wonderful Christmas characters. That is way too big. That was like the size of Hortensia's new chest. We don't want that right now. Okay, so Alear. let's take a look at them first. Now, they're going to be the duo hero on the banner, of course. They're an infantry blue breath dragon. So let's also grab our friend the calculator here so we can get their BST. All right, so we got here 40 HP. We got 43 attack, 46 speed, 30 defense, and then 45 res, giving us a grand total of 204, which is irrelevant because they're already going to score an increased amount with the duo skill. Now, I've got a lot of thoughts about this unit, but let's take a look at their boons and banes first before we go over that. Okay, so they have minus HP. They got nothing on attack, which sucks because they are a brave attack unit. All right, they got plus speed at least, so that's good. All right, minus defense and then plus res. Okay, so plus res and plus speed. I guess we'll take that. So this unit, I feel like they're kind of underwhelming. Like, really, the only good thing about them is the new status effect that they do, which is called Divine... What is it even called again? I don't even remember. Like, Divine something. Basically, it gives kind of like an owl tome boost. If you're within 2 spaces, or I think it's 3 spaces of allies that have a different title than them, or the character who has the status, then you're getting owl-type bonuses up to the number of allies in those spaces times 3, I believe it is, up to a max of 2. So you're getting stats out of that, and then also it gives you a rally spectrum effect where you can special ramp. Or was it a scowl effect? I can't remember if it was like scowling the enemies or giving you the bonus. I actually don't remember. Either way, we have several other status effects that already do that, and other things like Future Witness, for example, Rally Spectrum itself, which is already available on a better unit with Duo Baby Robin. So I'm not particularly impressed by them. I think their duo skill is actually the best thing about them, besides just the status effect that they do. And on their duo skill, they can reuse it on every 3rd turn, and it cleanses all penalties on the team, which obviously that's very good. So their duo skill is nice. Their A skill, though, is the exact same repeat of Legendary Male Alear's, where he gets the Miracle, and then he comes back to life. And then he also gets some DR. I think it's 40% on the enemy's first attack and brave attack. And then all stats up 9, which, of course, the stats are very good. But pierceable DR at this point, not really what we're looking for. And then having Miracle is cool, but at the same time, we're in a brave attack and potent meta where in order to beat shield fighter units, you have to be attacking so many times as it is that you're probably just going to hit him into miracle range and then hit him again and just finish him off. So not very likely that he's going to be able to pull off his comeback to life shenanigans anymore. He does have Dragon's Roar fodder, and then he had, what else did he have? He had even Res Wave D again, which is a really good one, and he's got a new Bulwark skill. He's got Spiked Wall, Speed, and Res. So his fodder is okay, but he himself as a unit, I'm not really feeling it. All right, next up we have Hortensia, who just got back from Mexico. Surgery went well, apparently, but she has to not do strenuous activity. Okay, so we got here 40 HP. We've got 45 attack, 48 speed, 17 defense, and then 30 res, giving Hortensia a grand total of 180 for the BST. And then for boons and banes here, we got minus HP. We got nothing on attack there. We got plus speed, nothing on defense, and then minus res. So pretty much looking at just plus speed for the most part with her. I guess that's fine. Now, I think Hortensia is probably the best staff unit in the game right now. She is doing so many things. Her C skill is an insane debuff skill, which, I mean, we've already seen that on the rearmed Hortensia that had the same thing. But then also, it's a crazy buff skill. Then she's also giving, what is it, the ice tiles after she pops her assist. And her assist also gives her an extra action. That's definitely inheritable too, by the way, so all of a sudden, all your staff-type units are just Brave Robin at home, which is very good. She also cooldown reduces the entire team after she pops the assist. So she's giving special ramp support. She's giving all types of other support. She's debuffing. She's a solid damage dealer. I think this unit is tremendous, honestly. She's very good. She's one of the standouts on this banner. Certainly a lot better than Alear. So, a very, very good unit. Okay, next up we have legendary female, or not legendary, but just female Christmas Shez here. All right, so let's take a look at her. We've got 40 HP. We got 45 attack. That is, didn't press the addition button there. Okay, 45 attack, 48 speed, 30 defense, and then 22 res. So overall, 185 BST. She's a cavalry dagger type, which is good, obviously. Cavalry and dagger means maximum reach. All right, we got minus HP IVs. Nothing on attack. Again, no plus attack on a brave attacker kind of sucks. But I guess we don't really have anything to do about it. Okay, she's got plus speed. She's got minus defense, and then she has nothing on res. So, yeah, pretty much just plus speed, which, I mean, sure, we'll definitely take it, because you got, in order to beat Shield Fighter, you have to be able to brave attack, and you have to be able to quad as well. So you have to beat the armored unit on a speed check to break through. And I think this Shez is actually like the wall breaker we've been waiting on. She's pretty much just like Brave or Ninja Lucina, except with effective type damage. So already that's going to be tremendous for her. And then she's got the effective against all types. She's getting, what is it, all stats up 8. She's got brave attacking. She's giving an insane support too. She gives all allies in 2 spaces insighted and attack and speed up 6, which is just crazy support. Like, Insighted start of turn is just nuts, man. Insighted is one of the best stat boosting statuses in the game. So, yeah, I think Shez is like tied for the best unit on the banner with this guy that we're about to take a look at, Tiny Leon. So, all right, Formortis over here, who is definitely the star of the show. He's got the most insane fodder on the whole banner, and he himself seems like he's going to be a very annoying unit. So we have another armor type here. We've been getting nothing but armors for a while now. So we have here 49 HP, 47 attack, 16 speed, 49 defense, and then 46 res. So overall 207, which jumps him into the 210 bin with any boon. So he scores at the very pinnacle of the game right now. All right, boons and banes, let's see here. Nothing on HP. We got nothing on attack. Surprised he doesn't have plus attack. Usually, I mean, a guy like Formortis, you would think he's got plus attack on him, but he doesn't. Okay, nothing on speed. We have plus defense, which is good. And then nothing on res. So pretty much just plus defense. What is going on with these 5-star exclusive units now? It feels like every single one of them only has one boon to work with nowadays. They stopped giving units like perfect IVs for some reason. I don't know what started that, but I mean, we already talked about this guy. He is ridiculous. Shield Fighter fodder, Briar fodder. He himself is going to be an awesome save type unit. You can run him as a near saver or a far saver, whichever you think is going to work best. So yeah, I would say in order of like best to worst, I would say Formortis is probably number 1. Shez is probably number 2, and then Hortensia is number 3, but not far behind Shez. And a lot of it is because of her assist fodder is just really high. She herself is going to be a really good supporter. I think we just really need the DPS that Shez is going to be bringing to the table here. And then poor Alear is dead last. All right, and then finally, of course, the unit that everyone's been looking forward to here, we have Deer Dude. So 46 HP. We got here 48 attack. We got 20 speed, 48 defense, and then 28 res. All right, 190 overall, which is not... Honestly, that's not good enough for a Grand Hero battle to score high enough, but he's a cavalry type, so what are you going to do? I was hopeful that they were just going to make him an armor type, and he'd be the second coming of Marnie. But I guess that was too wishful thinking there. All right, nothing on HP there. Nothing on attack either. Nothing on speed. We got plus defense and then minus res. So pretty much just plus defense to work with, which is fine. I mean, we'll definitely take that. So Cavalry Blue Beast. Let's see what our boy Hector Deer is capable of. All right, so here we go with the skills and the inheritances and all that. So Delivering Antler, 14 might, 1 range, grants defense up 3. At the start of turn, if unit is in 2 spaces of an ally, grants attack and defense up 6, and bonus doubler to unit and allies in 2 spaces for 1 turn. If unit is in 2 spaces of an ally, and if unit and allies within 2 spaces of unit have bonuses to any of their stats after start of turn skills trigger, grants an additional +3 to each corresponding stat for unit and those allies for 1 turn, with a max of 10. So, already, I mean, he's already doing everything that the base Hector Deer did. Alright, also, if he initiates combat, or if he's within 2 spaces of an ally, then he inflicts a penalty on the foe's attack, equal to 6 plus 20% of unit's defense at the start of combat. Neutralize foes' bonuses to attack and defense. Neutralize penalties to attack and defense. Makes a guaranteed follow-up. And also, unit deals +X damage during combat, where X is the highest total bonuses among unit and allies in 3 spaces of unit, excluding AoEs. And then he's got the cavalry-type transformation effect. Dude, this is tremendous. Like, as a GHB, to be having literally the same exact weapon as the mythic variant. I mean, I've got his weapon here so we can, like, just compare and contrast them. So, he has Canto 2 and Special Trigger -1 on the mythic version, but that's really the only point to which these two differ. Everything else is exactly the same here. So, not that big of a deal. -1 Special Trigger, you can get that anywhere. Like, that's on Marth Ring, or better yet, if you just give him Sigurd Ring, then he gets +1 movement and Canto 3 anyway. So, Canto 2 is like a moot point. -1 Special Trigger is nice, but we can certainly live without it, especially when you consider everything else is exactly the same. So, yeah, I mean, I had this guy as a top 10 unit in the game a couple of months ago, so we literally just got another top 10 unit worthy Grand Hero battle. I'm definitely going to take that. Now, the one major difference is that the mythic version has his unique passive, which does a lot of good things for him, obviously, but it's not the end of the world. Like, this guy being cavalry type, he's got access to Momentum 4, he's got access to Potent 4, really good cavalry skills, so it's not the complete end of the world, I would say. He still seems like he's going to be one of the strongest Grand Hero Battle Tempest Trial units you can build. So, definitely looking forward to getting him. Alright, also for his passives, we have here Solid Ground 3, long awaited. And now all we need for them to do is release the level 4 of this one. Or, not the level 4, but the level 5, I guess, quote-unquote. Like how we have Verge of Death and Crystalline Water. We don't have the tier 5 of this one yet. Alright, and then he's got Breath of Life 3. Obviously, they want you to give him Breath of Life 4, but Breath of Life 3 fodder has existed forever. It's on Felicia. Alright, and there we go for all of the new passives. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the artwork now, which, I mean, Daisuke Iizuka killed it here with the Formortis art. Is probably the best artwork in the entire game. I've heard people saying this is like 6-star worthy art, and I would have to agree. Honestly, like, the color pop is so nuts on all of the presents that he's holding there. Formortis himself looks great, and then the tiny Leon is the icing on the cake. Alright, then he's, of course, got his little scarf going on there. Alright, and then the special attack. Look how detailed this is. Look how much stuff is going on here. Bro, Daisuke Iizuka is a legendary artist for a good reason, and this is definitely showing us why. Alright, and then there we go, finally, with the injured artwork for him. So definitely the best artwork of the banner, I would have to say. Alright, next up we have female Shez, who is wearing 2 different color socks, apparently. I literally just noticed that. Yeah, but she looks very cute, which, I mean, tends to be the case. She always looks very cute. Alright, there's the special attack from her. And then the injured artwork, not really showing off much, but that's perfectly fine. Alright, so there we go for her. And then we have this one. Alright, Hortensia. Yeah, really showing it off, right? Like, she's so proud of what she's done here. The implants, she just wants everyone to see them. Alright, sure, whatever. Okay, so there's the neutral art. Here is the attacking art. Then we got the special attack art. You know, I didn't really notice this before, but her Christmas outfit is basically just her base outfit except red. Like, if you just switch the red on this outfit to blue, it's literally her default outfit from Engage, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, I mean, the artist only took liberties in one particular area, which I mean, that's his choice, I guess. Trying to channel his inner Kaboon in there. And just for comparison's sake, here is base Hortensia, which, I mean, you can see that there has definitely been some work done to a certain area of her body. All right, next up we have Alear and Sami, by the way. Sami is the low-key winner of the banner. All right, their artwork is fine, but I'm getting kind of tired of the double avatar duos. Hopefully next year we don't get, like, double Robins or double Corins. That would just be so boring. So, yeah, just please get more creative with these duos for Christmas. All right, Sami once again stealing the show. All right, here we got the special attack. This one's nice. Sami has a little sled, too. Interesting. Why does he get the red nose? Why is he Rudolph? They literally have a deer on the banner, and they didn't give him the Rudolph nose. Wow. It seems like it would be an easy just 1, 2, 3 layup, right? Like, just give it to the actual deer on the banner. But here we go. Here is Hector Deer's artwork. Looking pretty good, of course. His dumbbell has now got Christmas trees on the end of him. All right, he's got the double bicep, front double bicep. If you guys are into bodybuilding, that's what this pose is called. The front double bicep. All right, I don't know what this pose is called in the world of bodybuilding. Haven't seen this one yet, but yeah, he'd definitely win Mr. Olympia with that one, right? Okay, so he has a sled as well, so he is one of the reindeer, I guess. He's not Rudolph, though, because he doesn't have the red nose. So which one is he? Prancer, Dancer, Vixen, whoever else are the other ones. All right, same pose as the attacking art. Kind of unfortunate he didn't get 4 unique poses, but still pretty good. And finally, I guess here are the skill inheritance for the brand new passives, which we already saw. They tweeted this out, but yeah, Spike Wall is pretty much just infantry melee only. Ice Lock is staff only. Full Disarm is dagger only, but also not armored daggers, which we don't really have that many of anyway, but still, it seems kind of messed up to not include them in that, because if the argument is that the armored daggers can't move a lot of spaces, that's really not a concern anymore with the Celica ring or the Sigurd ring or warping or like all the movement shenanigans that we have going on right now. So kind of messed up they didn't include the armored dagger types. And then finally we have Briar Far Save, which is pretty much the save skill of choice if you're running Shield Fighter. So yeah, that wraps us up for the Datamines here. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below. And this is your boy Tacho signing out. So take care, fellas, and I will catch y'all again on the flip side.